So welcome back to another episode of Ave Mujica. So in the previous episode, our baby Mutsumi finally reached the limit and she just broke down. So it was definitely something that was accumulating over, over its Maigo and now this one. We could tell that Mutsumi was shouldering a lot. So obviously she had problems at home. We could see that her mom, even though she seems great to an outsider, you guys pointed out a lot of details that you could kind of notice, like about her relationship with Mutsumi and stuff like that, and that it probably wasn't the best, right? And yeah, it definitely was a big factor in Mutsumi's entire mental state, and also obviously Soya manipulating her back during the not Kreishik days, but during the Maigo days, and now Sakiko kind of using her and manipulating her during the Ave Mujica days. It's just a lot for her, and it's built up, and now it's finally it's too much. She's reached the limit, and she just collapsed. So I guess we'll see what's gonna happen. I feel like Sakiko... I don't know how Sakiko's gonna react to this. I hope that she reacts to this like a human, in a way. Whereas, I mean, I hope that her first worry is she okay? And not, what's this gonna do to the band? I feel like that's gonna be Nyamu's reaction, which, I mean, that's a horrible reaction, but you know what? I feel like I fully expect Nyamu to react like, yo, what's this gonna do for my cloud, though? Yeah, and I feel like the other two are obviously gonna be concerned for Mutsumi, but we haven't seen enough of the others, right? I feel like I still want to see more of them. I'm sure they have time to cook. It's only the third or we've only seen 2 episodes until now, so I'm sure they have time to cook. But as much as I say that I don't want Sakiko to be concerned for the band primarily, I can see it happening because, as I said, Sakiko has put all of her eggs in one basket, right? She's fully committed to the band, and it feels like her entire world, her entire life is basically dependent on this band's success. So at the end of the day, as much as I wouldn't like her to be concerned more about the band than Mutsumi, I can see it happening because of that one reason, right? Because of her putting all of her eggs in that one basket. But I guess we'll see what's gonna happen. We also found out like the reason for like at least Sakiko's name and stuff like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was mainly a Mutsumi-centric episode. And oh yeah, apart from that, we also saw Sakiko that she's like sleeping in the office and stuff like that because she left home. I wonder what's gonna happen with that. Like, I wonder if she's gonna seek help from the mother's side of things, of family, if she's gonna seek help from any of the members, because she is right now, she is being helped by the members, but I don't know like which direction this is gonna go. Is Ui always gonna be sheltering her? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what's gonna happen with that. I'm sure her dad is gonna have more of a story later down the line. Something's bound to happen with him. I don't know what. I guess we'll see all of those things as the story progresses. Mainly I want to know more about Ui, and guys, help me out here, the bassist. It's been, honestly, I feel like we've seen so little of her that yeah, honestly, I forgot her name. Oh god. Yeah, but I want to see more of those two because I feel like they have not had much screen time at all. So I want to see more about them. Also, I want to see like Nyamu's backstory and stuff like that because obviously she has a lot of screen time right now, but I want to see more about her as a character, right? Not just what she's currently doing, but why she's doing the things that she is and stuff like that. I feel like she could have an interesting backstory. I guess we'll see. As I said, there's still 10 more episodes or 11. I don't know if this is a 12 or 13 episode show. There's a lot more episodes to go, so I guess we'll see all of those things as we go. But anyways, enough of my yapping. Let's go. Oh, if you're not just Uncut and Unblurred, as always, it's on my Patreon, which is down in the description. And let's go into Ave Mujica episode 3. Here it is. Stop the play. Stop the play. Her health is more important than the play. I don't like that they're continuing to play. I don't like that. Ugh. It feels like they're putting the play over her health. I don't like that. What does that say? Did they actually think that? Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. If it's actually genuinely they thought that she was actually acting and there was not a thought in their mind that she could be, that it's some kind of like, I don't know, injury or that something could be wrong, then I can give them the benefit of the doubt. If that was an actual accident or something went wrong and you weren't sure if someone was actually healthy or safe or anything, then I would hope that they would stop the play. But if they genuinely had no idea and they genuinely thought that she was actually acting and there was not a thought in their mind that it could maybe be something wrong with Mutsumi, then you know what? I guess there's an argument to be made that it's, yeah, okay. I feel like if you start compromising your health, that's where you're supposed to stop it. Oh, that's sad. Is it like schizophrenia? It could just be symbolic. Mm. So they've just been superimposing their beliefs. Wait, is that? Hmm. Oh damn, she was. Oh, she was there. I guess it. I guess the line when she said that she never enjoyed being in this band it wasn't like was not actually a lie, because I feel like It's My Go frames it in a way where she was just saying that to, help out Sakiko, right? And that's kind of how it was framed during It's My Go, that she was saying this because she didn't want Sakiko to go through this alone and stuff like that. But here, we're seeing she wasn't lying. She wasn't lying. She isn't capable of like bluffing, as they said, right? She isn't capable of doing that. She was saying what she actually felt. Granted, yes, it was also in a way to help Sakiko, but it's not that she lied to help Sakiko. It was that she expressed her thoughts to help Sakiko, which she probably otherwise wouldn't have. That's sad. That's actually really, really sad. Also, yeah, I don't know if she's actually schizophrenic or if that's just symbolism, of her mental state. Oh? As a friend, right? Okay. Oh? Wait, we're getting some development. Okay, that was a small step, guys. That was a small step. Okay. Of course, she's taking a lesson. Acting school. Oh, Rachel! Liar! I love Ras. God, I love Rachel's voice so much. Nice. Is it like endurance training? Oh, it's just training. Okay. I didn't know that they were neighbors. Yamuchi. True. Using everything at your disposal is a talent. I mean, she is true. I don't know if she's a true genius. She is true, though. This is sad, man. I like the vibe of this episode.
まあまあ、とりあえず動画でも撮りながら。できない。サキが怒る。え？ああ、サキが厳しいもんね。じゃあいっそ、ムジカやめて二人でやめない。なんで？壊れそうだから。何が？サキ。はあ？ムジカが壊れたら。
100%.
サキも。
100%.
何それ？またサキ子？
But she's being too observant.
私、マルチタ
Look,
レントになりたいんだよ
look.
ね。
I know I'm pausing a lot. Whatever. I have a lot to say, guys. I have a lot to say. I'm of the opinion you should always take care of yourself primarily, no matter what. If you're gonna get hurt doing something to help someone else, you shouldn't do it unless you really know that. Like there are nuances to that. Obviously, I'm not gonna say that there aren't, but you should not suffer for someone else's gain. You should always primarily think of yourself, and after you've taken care of yourself and you're sure that you can take whatever is gonna come your way and you're sure that you can be happy with doing something for someone else, then you should help someone else. But you should never help someone else if you're gonna end up being unhappy for it. And I'm 100% of that opinion. And I think that Mutsumi is gonna need to learn that as time goes, right? Because right now it feels like she's suffering for the sake of Saki not falling apart, right? And I feel like that's just not the play. She should 100% be more concerned with herself than Sakiko, right?
そのためなら何だってやるし、チャンスがあれば食らいつく。なければこじ開けて飛び込む。
Damn.
ムジカもそのためにやってるんだ。ムーコは今のままでいいの？え？サキコ、明らかにムーコの足かせになってない？
Yes.
このままじゃ二人で破滅だよ。
Yep, I agree with that.
なんて言うの？
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. She said it in a bad way, but I agree with that.
あれ？聞こえちゃった？聞かれたくないようなお話、スタジオでなさらないで。なら、ここでよかった。ちゃんと聞こえたでしょ。喧嘩でしたら、練習の後で好きなだけどうぞ。あ、海子、あれどうなった？あれとは？あれはあれだって。
Miko.
ほら、メールできてたミュージックフロアのオファー。私、サキコちゃん嫌い。だって、ヤムちゃんの言う通りだもん。サキコちゃんの言いなりだから、むつみちゃんは苦しい。健康に良くない。私は壊れてほしくないだけ。バンド壊したくないよね。でもこのままじゃむつみちゃんが先に壊れちゃう。辛い時は言ってね。むつみちゃんが心配。若葉さん。
Oh, poor thing.
聞いてます？ミュージックフロアの件です。今度ゲスト出演する。やっばー、ゴールデンで全国生放送だよ。みなみちゃん神。本当に紹介してくれるなんて。依頼自体はありがたいですが。メール見てないんですか？演出の件で先方から要望がありまして、モーティスにツアー初日のパフォーマンスを再現してほしいと。演奏を故意に中断するなんて。
Ooh.
番組なのにアベムジカの音楽はいらないと言われたようなものですね。先日はミストのことでしたが、再現できますか？考えるまでもありませんわ。こちらで断っておきます。ではツアーは？ツアー？同様の打診が多く来てるんです。事務所も次の地方ツアーからパフォーマンスを取り入れたいと。そちらも当然断る理由なくない？せっかく注目されて流れが来てるんだよ。ムジカにとってもムーコにとってもチャンスじゃない？むつみはそんなこと望んでいませんわ。それはムーコに聞かなきゃ。ねえ。どうなんですの？むつみ。むつみ、ほら、やりたくないなんて言ってない。やりたいとも言ってませんわ。バンドの方向性に関わることです。ミスミさんなしでは決められませんよ。はーい。
She's gonna agree with it. She's gonna agree to it.
ねえ、パフォーマンスやんないの？いたしません。なんで？演奏を下ろ して。え、普通にあるでしょ。
Yeah.
望まれるものを与える
100%.
のがエンタメだし。
Yep.
やりたいことやってるだけじゃねえ。何が言いたいんですの。ゲストが望んでることわかってる。
As much as Nyamu is being harsh in her wording, I think a lot of the things that she says do make sense. Right? Not all of them, but a lot of them.
期待に応えなくてどうすんの。今が大事な時なのに本当にこれでいいと思ってんの。思ってますわ。何度言えばわかりますの。ちゃんと客席見た。ゲストたちがっかりしてた。雨の中来てくれたのに楽しみにしてたもの見せてあげられなかったんだよ。二人ともこんなところでバンドであることを捨てろと。私別にバンドじゃなくてもいいし。そもそもバンドの手してなきゃいけない理由ある。
Uh-oh.
それに当のムーコは何も言ってない。テレビ出た時長く続かないって言ってたし、バンドどころかムジカやめても構わないってことじゃないの。あれはムジカは解散させない。なんでそうなるの。解散なんて言ってない。メンバーが辞めるってそういうことだよ。応援してくれてるゲストの気持ちも裏切ることになる。それをさっき裏切ったって言ってるの。大体大事そうに言ってるけど、ウイコ忙しすぎて練習ほとんど来てないよね。それって無責任じゃない。てか無責任じゃない。そんな責任というなら龍天寺さんこそもっと練習すべきですわ。たまりは特に練習しないといけないのに今まで何をやってたんですの。龍天寺さんが練習
Oh, reminding her of Kreisik.
戸川さんこそメンバーを見ていないのです。そんなこと余計なこと言わないで。とにかく私は納得できない。
The PTSD kicking in, man.
若葉さん、そちらでは。ドアが閉まります。手荷物を降りてください。無理なご乗車はおやめください。先に帰ってくださる。どこまでついてくる気ですの。どうして嫌だと言わないんですの。パフォーマンスよりもギターを弾きたいのでしょ。それなのに私が喋るとダメになるから。甘えないで。そんなこと言ってる場合。このままではムジカがムジカではなくなってしまいますのよ。さっき昔はもっと喋ってた。
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
私に言わせて。どうしてですの。どうして味方になってくれないの。
Say that.
ムジカしか私にはもうこの世界しかないのに。
You're painting the wrong picture here, Saki. Fuck. Mm.
いい加減になさって。生放送です。今変更しなきゃ間に合わないから言って。
I.
やばくない。大丈夫かな。結局どうするの。しぶしぶじゃん。そしたら蒸し返さないで。蒸しが壊れる。納得できないってば。またあなたは納得する必要は。私のせいで。はあ。 目が覚めるたびに生き返る。目覚めないのは永遠の死。あなたのためにゆりかごを編むよ。ビロードで仕立てた棺みたいな子守歌。くるんであげる。あなたが眠りにすら気づかないほど。どういうことです？わからない。
DID?
だからもう大丈夫。むつみ、おやすみなさい。良い夢を。それは眠りか死か。せめて安らかでありますよ
It's, oh, sorry about that. It's DID, isn't it? This is a preview. That's horrible. That's actually fucking horrible. So, I could be misreading this, and it couldn't. Maybe it's not DID. DID, by the way, is dissociative identity disorder. Is that what it stands for? I think so. It's basically what happens usually when like a spy goes to infiltrate something. That's the most usual circumstance, and they can't cope with the things that they're maybe doing there, or maybe just they can't justify some of the stuff where they have to work for the enemy or stuff, and they end up creating a false persona that basically ends up taking the blame in their mind for all the things that they do, right? And basically ends up becoming a separate personality. It's kind of like multiple personality disorder, right? So I'm guessing it's kind of like that. For her, she ended up creating a persona, Mortis, that ends up having a, feeling the stress and feeling the pressure of the stage performance that she just couldn't take, right? And it's horrible. It's horrible. Wow, that's insane. So I guess once again, I don't know if it's some like all of those things were pure, like that she was seeing were purely meant to be symbolic, or if it genuinely is supposed to mean that she has a form of either schizophrenia or something similar to that, where she actually sees sees things that she can talk to, like people, dolls that are alive and stuff like that she can talk to. I don't know, but it ended up evolving into something that looks like DID, which is really, really, really bad, by the way. If obviously it might seem at the first glance, it might seem, oh, it's just something that I can put all my blames onto, but there's the reason it's really, really, really harmful, right? It's basically just having a wall that you hide behind, and it's not the same as saying, oh, I'm just gonna change myself to, fit better into society, because there are people, oh, I'm hiding behind a wall and that's not the real me, I'm hiding behind a mask. It's not the same as that. It's a very different phenomenon. It's an actual mental, I don't want to say mental illness because I don't know what it's classified as, but it's most definitely a really big mental issue that's not the same as just saying, oh yeah, I'm just putting on a mask, I'm just acting different in front of people because I want to be accepted. It's very different to that. It's way more serious, way more severe, and it's not good. But anyways, one thing that I am really, I don't want to say disappointed in when it comes to the girls, but I would say one thing that I'm frustrated in is, or not frustrated, but yeah, I guess it is frustrated. Mutsumi just needs someone to sit down with her and talk in a calm manner, right? Just sit down with her, and that wouldn't resolve anything or everything, but it would be a great start for her. She just needs someone to not shout at her, but sit down with her for like a few hours and just calmly be like, hey, let's talk. Let's talk. What's up? And yes, as I said, it wouldn't resolve everything, right? It wouldn't resolve everything, obviously. But I feel like it would help her out a lot. Not someone, and I know that Sakiko has shown that she cares for her here, but at the end of the day, Sakiko is what, like 15, 16? She has her own problems, and she right now cares about her own problems, right? She doesn't have the time to, or she doesn't have the time to fully sit down with, and the mental capacity as well, not just the time, the mental capacity as well, to sit down with Mutsumi and be like, yo, tell me your problems, let's work through them, right? She has so much going on in her own life that obviously she's gonna see what Mutsumi is doing and be like, you're genuinely, yeah, I don't know what to do. You're ruining basically everything that I'm trying to do right here. And as much as she does care about Mutsumi, and you can tell that she cares about Mutsumi here. The way that she's going about it, she doesn't have the capacity right now to, or the mental stability, or whatever you want to call it. She just can't help Mutsumi right now the way that she is, right? And it's hard to blame her for that, but it is frustrating because it doesn't take that much effort to help out a friend in need, right? Like this. But it does require some foresight to see that what your friend needs, and also it requires mental capacity, which Sakiko doesn't have. Nyamu, I mean, I feel like the other three just aren't as close to Mutsumi as Sakiko is, and they don't have the foresight, right? Even if they do have the mental capacity, they don't have the foresight to see, oh, she needs to talk to someone. She needs to sit down and just talk to someone, right? She needs help, right? And I don't think the others have the foresight, and I think Sakiko does have the foresight, but she doesn't have the mental capacity to do it, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, it's sad. But at the end of the day, I'm really happy that we're focusing a lot on Mutsumi, and that we are showing the effects that all of the trauma that she's been getting, all of the mistreatment, I guess, that she's been receiving is taking effect, right? I'm glad that they're not just brushing it off, because everything that's happened to her during It's My Go and here has been horrible. And her mindset of, I can't quit, and like I can't worry about myself, because if I start worrying for my health, then Sakiko's gonna suffer. That's a horrible mindset to have. Your friends should never, ever bring you down with them. Never. In no circumstance should your friends be responsible for your bad health, right? For your deteriorating health or whatever. So yeah, I feel like Mutsumi is just not realizing that. Mutsumi doesn't value herself at all. And I feel like Sakiko, as I said, Sakiko doesn't have the mental capacity to deal with Mutsumi's problems as well as her own problems right now. And the other three can't see it, right? So it's so sad, so depressing that this is happening to Mutsumi. And honestly, and usually when it comes to something like this, if nobody in your friend group can help you or wants to help you or whatever it is, right, like it is here, usually the parents would be the people who you would turn to, right? But with Mutsumi, we see that even that is not an option, right? So now what? Now you're fucked. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like, I appreciate that Saki said, you know what? Let's not do this if it's gonna be too hard on Mutsumi, right? I appreciate that. And that definitely is a step in the right direction, as I said earlier, right? Saki thinking about Mutsumi's health and is this good for her is a step in the right direction. But at this point, it's far too late. Far too late. And it's not enough, right? It's not enough to fix Mutsumi magically. It's a good, like, it tells us that she cares about Mutsumi, but it's just not nearly enough to help her out in the way that she needs. Nyamu, as I said, I don't think Nyamu wants to, like, push Mutsumi to a breaking limit or anything like that, right? I don't think she wants to hurt anyone. I don't think she wants to do bad, or I don't think she wants, anyone to break down because of her. I genuinely think that she is just really, really, really blinded by the success, and I don't know her backstory. I don't know what she had to go through, and I don't think that what she's doing I don't think she's going about it in the right way. I think that the things that she's saying make sense from, like, a business standpoint, right? She's pretty smart when it comes to that, even though her numbers are very low compared to the other members. I think she's smart. I think she knows how to ride the wave of, like, something becomes successful, something goes viral. She knows how to ride the wave of that, right? She's been saying that they need to use that virality that they've gotten from the Mutsumi moment to ride the wave. And that's smart, correct. But I do think that the way that she's going about it is very insensitive. I feel like that's true. But yeah. I also don't think disbanding is betraying the fans. They said that earlier. I don't think that disbanding is betraying the fans. I think sometimes, I mean, as I said before, your own mental health and your own health in general should be a number one priority. I feel like if you need to disband because your mental health is deteriorating, you're gonna disband, and people are gonna understand if you're like, if they actually care about you, if they're actually your fans, and you're like, it was affecting me negatively. My mental health was just not there when I was in Ave Mujica, so I just needed to stop. I couldn't do it, you know? I feel like people were gonna be like, if they were fans, they're not gonna feel disappointed. Or not disappointed, they're not gonna feel betrayed. Maybe they're gonna feel disappointed, they're not gonna feel betrayed, right? So yeah, I don't think disbanding is betraying the fans. I think it might be betraying the, I don't know, the layman, but not the fans. So yeah. Anyways. Is there anything else I wanted to say? It was a great episode otherwise, right? It was a fantastic episode. I didn't know that Rachel and Yamu were neighbors. It was great seeing Rachel having a cameo in it. I hope the other members of like some other groups maybe have a cameo in this as well. Yo, imagine like Haro Happy have a cameo in it. Hello Happy. Imagine, finally, they were the only band without a cameo in It's My Go, so come on, man, come on. We need the happy energy, come on. Maybe in the last episode, everyone's happy and Hello Happy shows up at the end and everything is good, everything is fine, right? Surely. But yeah, either way. Okay, did I say everything I wanted to say? I think so. Yeah, probably not. I probably missed some things that I wanted to say, but that always happens, no matter what I do. So I'm just gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.